Hey, it's Jahar. Welcome back to my channel. My
Hi.
mom's back. So today we're going to get into Charm villains versus Buffy villains. Because some of them actually have similarities that we want to get in. Which one's better? You know, which one do you like better? The story arc, or what they appearance-wise, personality-wise, how epic the final fight with the main character or characters are. The first one is actually not a demon, but I had to put it on the list. The Watcher Council versus the Elders. I think that's the only non-demon here.
The Elders, yeah. I don't know which one's the worst. The Watchers Council or the Elders. My vote, actually, to be honest, is the Elders. Because they screwed up the Charmed One's life a lot more than the Watchers Council.
Yeah, the Elders were constantly on their council. You only saw a couple times. I think you saw them like twice. So I think that makes the Elders the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, they both have their faults because they both want to control the Chosen One or ones. And they think what they're doing is right until the heroines finally figure out that, hey, we're the one with the powers. Without us, you're nothing.
True.
Which Buffy actually said, pretty much said that to the Elders that episode.
Yeah.
I don't remember the Charm was actually said that, but I do know, I do remember on the episode where Leo becomes human, Piper does go off with him saying she never wants to see them again. Because that was messed up.
Because of their wanting to control them, the Charmed Ones as well as Buffy had quit them on several occasions and only went back
for information.
Yeah, exactly. And because they pretty much want to just control them, and they don't. They're actually they're causing more trouble than helping.
Because they want to be the ones in charge. When in reality, yes, exactly.
They want to be more powerful than the Chosen Ones. Yeah.
And they know the Chosen Ones are more powerful, so they try to demeanor them, making them think that the
that
Elder/Watcher Council is more powerful. When in reality, they just didn't want the Chosen Ones to know that they were the more powerful one, because they could just quit and.
Yeah, they wanted the control.
Yes.
And yeah.
So they pretty much played mind games.
Exactly, but I still think the
Elders are worse because they come up a lot more.
Yeah, not just that they come up a lot more. I think they've done a lot more. I mean, they did everything in their power to keep Piper and Leo from being happy together. One of the Elders tried to kill Wyatt. Okay.
Oh, Gideon,
yeah. And
I did. The only Elder that I really didn't mind was that one female Elder.
She actually believed in.
Yeah, she believed in Piper and Leo and knew that they would end up together.
Yeah. And she wasn't afraid of Wyatt's powers.
Exactly. And then one guy Elder who tried to steer Leo into the direction of them, I hated him.
Well, he thought that Leo had a higher purpose. And I think in his defense, I think he really just believed that Leo had a higher purpose and that Piper
was ruining it.
Yeah, exactly. And in retrospect, Leo kind of did have a higher purpose. But
his Piper was so strong.
Yeah, his love for Piper and his children meant more to him than everything else. But yeah, he still helped in the end. And he still helped the greater good.
Yeah.
The powers. He ended up working at the school later on. Yeah.
And helped the next generation.
Yeah, exactly. With no powers.
Exactly. Okay, so next is Balthazar versus Balthazar. I only did that one because of their names. Their names are so
okay. Buffy's Balthazar was so much worse than the Balthazar. Charmed Balthazar was worse than the Buffy Balthazar, is what I meant to say.
I love the Balthazar and Charmed.
That's what I mean. The Charmed Balthazar was more powerful than the...
The one on Buffy was just weird. This big giant blob in a bathtub.
They kept putting water on.
Yeah.
Like they were cooking them. It was weird. Yeah. But
the Balthazar charm was just amazing, powerful, and and he was like the Source trusted him. He was like a personal assassin to the Source.
Pretty much, yeah. But he was smart. He wasn't stupid like a lot of demons,
Yeah, but the question is, would he still have been that way if he hadn't been half human like Cole? We're talking about just Balthazar, not Cole. Would it be the same thing?
You can't have one without the other because they are one and the same. But at the same time, I think so. Balthazar was smart regardless.
True.
With or without Cole, he was smart. But without Cole, I don't think he would have
been able to penetrate
truly love Phoebe. I think he would have been able to kill her.
Or been undercover.
Yeah, I think he would have been able to kill her.
Which you saw when Cole was trying to fight that part of him. He almost did hurt Phoebe a couple times because of the Balthazar part of him.
But in the end, but
He is still
Balthazar, even without Cole, is still very smart.
True. And the one on Buffy was just too easy to kill too. All she had to do was electrocute him because he stayed in water.
He set in water. they seasoned him. It was weird.
But the only way they could get rid of Balthazar on Charm was by stripping Cole of his powers. Because Balthazar was too powerful for them.
That's true. But the only way they end up getting rid of him in the end, because even when they killed him, he found a way in the land of the unknown, or the
that
land
was
of
Cole, not Balthazar. Balthazar was vanquished by them.
Well, true. But in the end, they couldn't get rid of him. Period.
True. Okay, next on the list is Barbas versus I don't remember his name. So the boy who made nightmares into reality on Buffy. Remember that in the first season?
I remember him.
I love that episode. I do. One of my favorite from that season. Because they both had something to do with fear/nightmares. So I thought pair them up together. The powers were kind of similar. Even if Barbas is better, more evil, but better. I mean, the boy was didn't really have a choice. He was stuck in like a coma kind of thing.
He was in a coma. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in a coma, and because he lives on the Hellmouth, his fear and his nightmare became reality, which was
and he was causing
which was an excellent episode.
Yes.
I absolutely love that episode.
He accidentally caused other people's nightmares to come true, and when it's an accident, because he even said sorry whenever it happened, he just couldn't stop it.
True.
Until they found out that his little league coach beat him for losing the baseball match, which is just messed up.
But that was also reality. It's happened. Things like this happened before. So
I still prefer the Barbas on Charmed. He will always be my favorite demon, and probably just about any show like it that's similar to Buffy. Or Charmed. He's just my favorite. It's demon altogether. I love him. I love Barbas.
He was the one that they had trouble defeating.
Yeah, even when Paige accidentally brought him back, they were like, you couldn't bring back this demon or this demon, one that we could actually vanquish.
Yeah.
Because he was their worst enemy, if you think about it. He's the one that always came back. He's the one that they couldn't defeat. They could only banish. They couldn't actually vanquish him. And his power of making your fear into reality and killing you from it, that's the most powerful thing in the world.
That's why my favorite demons were always the ones that controlled fear.
Or nightmares.
Yeah, nightmares.
Like Barbas or Freddy Krueger.
Because those are the things you can never get away from.
Yeah. They're always there.
Because
That's
one thing Phoebe learned. Is even when she got rid of one fear, she forgot that she had another.
Yeah. He just gets to your strongest fear at that point.
Because everyone always has fears.
Yeah.
Never completely goes
Yeah.
away.
And like Freddy Krueger, the reason why he always came back is because fear never vanished. That's why Barbas could always come back, because fear never vanished.
And once you defeat one fear, there's always another underlining fear that you have, so you're never completely fear-free.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something that has a hold over you.
Faith versus Gideon. I chose these two because they both were close to the chosen ones and betrayed them. I prefer Faith.
That's kind of where I was going.
Because she was awesome and she did come back to being good. Yeah. Gideon was different though, because Faith actually went evil for a while. Gideon, on the other hand, truly believed what he was doing was right, which makes him dangerous.
But Faith did what she did out of
loneliness
and thinking she wasn't good enough. She was jealous of Buffy and the fact that Buffy had everything.
Family,
Buffy had
friends.
a family, friends, all that.
She was always alone.
And and so when Faith came to Sunnydale, she thought that she was going to be powerful.
And I think that accidentally happened when she killed the mayor or deputy mayor or something by accident, and she was trying to hide away her feelings, saying, "Hey, it's no big deal," and then
It was eating her up inside.
Take lessons, Mom. Don't become Faith.
You notice how mean that was, what she just said to me, right? I don't plan on killing anybody, so we're good.
Okay. Rodriguez versus Warren. I chose these two because they both killed someone close to the chosen one.
Yeah.
One of the chosen ones or whatever. Rodriguez was the demon on Charmed that killed Andy, and Warren was the human on Buffy that killed Tara, and that's why I think
I want to go with Warren.
That's what I was about to say, because
Warren was human,
and that made it so much worse.
Yeah, because it let you know that not all bad things have to be demons,
which is one thing I love about Buffy.
Yeah, because it showed that a human can be just as scary, but then again, a demon you can kill without repercussions. she had trouble defeating
And
Warren
he's
because
evil.
he was
It's
human.
his nature,
and
you know?
But she could not fight Warren because he was human, and you can't kill a human the way you can a demon.
Yeah. And that entire season was kind of about inner demons, you know? Willow's inner demons, and Buffy was fighting those three idiots the entire season.
I was upset when Jonathan died.
Me
Jonathan's been on there
too.
since episode 1.
Me too.
And the fact that they killed him,
It was messed up.
it upset me. It really upset me.
They should have killed Andrew. I could have lived with that.
Andrew was kind of funny. I'm sorry. He was.
I wasn't a fan of Andrew, and I feel bad for Jonathan because I mean he
He wanted to belong.
yes, exactly.
That was really his only issue.
He was never
wanted to
evil.
belong.
See, Andrew, I think, was kind of in love with Warren. I'm sorry, I think he was. He looked up to him, and Warren was always Andrew was always compared to his little brother, and Warren made him feel like he was special. And then Jonathan, at one point, even found out that Andrew and Warren were gonna ditch him or something.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
think that was right before
Jonathan
he died.
had a conscience, which Andrew, I don't know if had a conscience, just didn't care, and Warren definitely didn't care.
No, I think both Andrew and Jonathan had nobody, and
Yeah.
Warren exploited that. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
because Warren was the human equivalent of a demon, and that's why Warren is worse than Rodriguez. Even though Andy's death had me cry because that was messed up, and Prue's reaction, you know, and then her reaction in the next episode where she's like, "What is good being a witch if I can't protect the ones I love?" And she breaks down. That was just that
But
gets me every
Daryl
time.
helped her with that.
Huh?
Daryl helped her.
Oh,
overcome
yeah.
that.
And then Willow's reaction to Tara's death was heartbreaking. She even became evil because of it, you know?
Yeah.
And because that just pushed her over the edge. And I'm still pretty sure that's the only reason why they killed off Tara for that storyline.
I agree.
I doubt they would have done it for any other reason.
I honestly believe that was the whole purpose of it.
Because they've been building up for that kind of storyline all season. Maybe even since
Well,
season 5
no,
when she
yeah.
went all dark with Glory.
Because they were building up on Willow's power.
Yeah.
And how strong it was. And how she was kind of addicted to it.
Yeah.
Like when she used to go to rec and all the stuff and shit like that. I think that they were building up to her power being strong. And
I still think they should have went to Tara's power a little bit more because I think she was more powerful than the show let her on.
she was, yeah. Like
She
when,
figured
when
out
Willow,
Buffy was.
When
fine.
Willow and Tara first met, you
Yeah.
could tell that it was Tara that had the power.
Yeah, definitely. You know, and when Tara first met Buffy, the very first time she met her, she knew that wasn't Buffy. And that's power right there. Moving on.
Yeah,
So-
her friends didn't even know it.
Yeah. Okay, so Source versus Master. Source is source of all evil. Master was kind of like the master of all vampires. So, I honestly don't know.
That's kind of an equal for me, because there's different things that I like about the other one that overshadows each other, but at the same time, I think they were both equally evil
And powerful.
yeah, exactly, and they both had the same hold over the chosen one. The same is what I think. So to me, they're kind of equal.
Yeah. But there's one thing that makes me kind of lean to Source is that it kind of built it up a little bit more. They talked about Source since pretty early on, and they didn't vanquish him until season 4. And then after the Master died, you don't really hear about him again.
But after the Source died, you realize it's not a person; it's a spirit, and that spirit can go into any demon.
Exactly.
And that demon
so I think
becomes
it
the
is
new
the Source because
Yeah,
the
that's
Source
right.
can live on.
That's
The
true.
Master can't.
That's true. really
So I think I'm going to lean a little bit towards the Source, but it is kind of almost even. Okay, let's see. Grimlocks versus Gentlemen. I chose them both because people say they're creepy. I don't see it.
Okay, the gentlemen are creepy. They have
I love the Gentlemen.
they glide. They don't walk, okay? They glide above the ground.
And they
And
look
then
all
they-
proper with that huge
Yes,
smile.
and then they have this huge, creepy, child molester grin. It's really, yeah. I just look at them and I get willies.
And
Yeah,
Grimlocks actually came back though.
they did. For an episode. But
Well, you do see them, one of them a couple times when Cole was the Source on those demon meetings. They never tried to
that's
time once again.
right. That's right. I forgot about that.
So they kind of always bring up the Grimlocks, which I
Yeah.
kind of did like. Even if it wasn't a big major thing, they still brought it back.
I still think the gentlemen are creepier. They have they're.
I love the gentleman.
She's weird.
I might be a little bit biased because that is the episode you first meet Tara, and I love Tara. But the gentleman is creepy, and creepy redeemers are awesome. That's why I like Gnarl.
Who's Gnarl?
The guy who was eating Willow in season 7.
Oh my god.
He kind of just.
No, I don't even want to talk about that. Let's move on. That's creepy. That's weird. That's now it's in my head, and yeah.
I'll get into that in another
next one.
Cole versus Anya. I chose them because they both kind of stopped being a demon for the Charmed Ones.
For the
for the
love,
chosen
yeah.
ones, yeah.
I love Anya.
I
Anya's
do.
always my favorite.
I love Anya and Cole. But Cole did stop being a demon for Phoebe. Anya lost her powers before she fell for Xander.
That's true. And if she wouldn't have lost her powers, she would
never
not
would have been around Xander.
She would have
just
fell in love
left.
with Xander. But she, like Cole, both Cho got hurt by the one that they loved and ended up getting their powers back. So.
Yeah, but Cole's the one that hurt Phoebe as much as I love their relationship. Xander's the one that hurt Anya, which is why she got her powers back.
True.
And Cole didn't really have a choice with his powers. The seers set that up, so it wasn't really his fault.
Yeah, but he could have fought a little bit more. He really could have.
Yeah, but the Sword Spirit was also way too strong.
I don't think so. I think he could have, if he wanted to, I think he could have fought. It's Cole.
True.
I think he could have fought, yeah.
But Anya's just hilarious. Cole, during the whole crazy part with I still crack up with the guillotine. He makes
I wonder how I'm going to survive this.
I wanted to see that. I wanted to see that.
When he went crazy and he wanted to kill himself, he was just insane.
But one thing I noticed from rewatching Buffy so much is that at the beginning, Anya wasn't like that. I don't know what made her different. Because in season 3, when she first came, and even at the beginning of season 4, she was not that weird. She was sane, and I have no clue what happened to her. Maybe Lovey Xander made her insane.
Yeah, but oddly enough, later on when they showed a flashback of her, they actually showed her human before she became a demon and acting like that. Which is weird because I never understood why she did not understand why humans acted the way they acted.
It's not like she was born a demon.
Yeah, she was once human. She became a demon because she was hurt. And what was that guy's name that came?
Oh, I want to say Olaf, but I think that's wrong.
It is wrong. But anyway, he noticed that she had pain, so he made her a demon. But yet later on, she acted like she didn't understand why humans act the way they act. But maybe it's because she was a demon for thousands of years and she forgot.
Yeah.
But she was not born. She was human at one time.
She was one of the oldest demons on Buffy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, who knows? So, your voice, Anya?
Yeah, it's always on me.
I love both of them because I do absolutely love Cole, but I think I'm going to have to choose Anya because she's one of my favorite characters on Buffy.
She's Anya.
She's Anya.
Yeah.
Okay, the last one is the ultimate power versus the first. I had to do the final 5 for each as the last one.
Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. I think I like the first because they used psychological. Of course, I guess so did the ultimate power because they used the ultimate
Billy's
power.
knowledge of
The ultimate power used people who once trusted the Charmed Ones to turn on the Charmed Ones.
Exactly.
Which killed them. But the first used psychological damage by turning into people who've died.
Yeah.
They made Buffy fight herself, you know? It was really weird. And my vote still was first. It's a close race, very, very close. But I think the first has like a half a nudge above the ultimate power.
Which one do I prefer? I mean, with the ultimate power, I think the first is just this. I don't know how to describe the first. But the ultimate power are humans. Chrissy was raised by demons, which turned her that way, and she convinced Billy what they were doing was right. And Billy turned against them, and they trusted her. And she did help them in the end. And when she kills her sister, that gets me, even though I don't like Billy.
Yes.
It still gets me.
But the first is the creator of the demons.
True.
Which to me makes them
More powerful.
because the ultimate power was raised that way. Of course, I think they would have been more powerful and more deadly if they would, and they might have, might have won if they would have took both of them instead of just one.
Because Charm was able to get to Billy's humanity.
Yes, exactly. And Chrissy didn't have any.
Not anymore.
Yeah. But my vote is still for the first.
Yeah,
Maybe slightly, but still for the first.
Yeah, yeah, because I mean, the first is, the first. The ultimate power. I do love the.
Well, Buffy made a comment one time. She says, "We're not fighting demons anymore. We're fighting the thing that created them."
Which is more powerful. Yes.
Which to me is the most dangerous of everything. So.
There was a lot of stakes for the ultimate power though, because if they lost, then they lost Leo forever.
Sure.
And we got to see Piper get Leo back, but lose her sisters just to get them back and lose Leo. She went through hell that episode.
But I love that episode because it brought Penny and Patty back and showed the past, present, future. It was
confusing, but it was awesome. But episode-wise, I might go with that episode, but demon-wise, I think I'm going to have to go with the first.
Yeah, me too. The thing that created all evil.
I mean, what's more powerful than that?
Exactly.
Okay, so that's all for this video. I want to make a comment about my shirts. It says bookmarks are for quitters. Mwahaha. I got it when you were gone.
Oh.
I also got another one with a picture of a book and it says, "It's a good day to read."
For her, any day is a good day to read.
Yeah. I was going to read today, but then we got talking most of the day, so I never got to it. But, the day's not late. I can still read.
Jar also has her own book out, if she has not already told you.
I mentioned it. I still keep forgetting to grab the book to actually show the cover, but I have mentioned it a couple of times. It's available on Amazon and eBay, and it's called Jasmine Perez and the Wicked Sorceress.
It's on eBay too?
Or not eBay. Ebook is what I meant to say.
You can buy it on Amazon
and as an
hardcover as well as
digital
ebook. Yeah, so.
And it's called Jasmine Perez and the Wicked Sorceress. I really hope you check it out.
And during her next video, we'll show you a copy of the book.
Yeah. And I'm working on the sequel, so it'll come out eventually.
You really should check it out because she's an awesome author.
Aww. Are you just saying that because you're my mom?
No, you really are.
Okay, well,
I am a little partial, but I do believe I still.
That's all for this video. See you next time.
Bye.